Shalom, welcome to LJ's Spurs chat. I'm joined with Dan tonight.
Evening, mate.
Do you know what, Dan? I'm not even going to go on about the goals the minute it was scored. Respect for Richarlison for that goal. I wrote a piece and I'm just going to read this out and I'll let you carry on, right? Because I'm still in shock, to be honest with you. Right. Spurs' embarrassing record at their North London rival stadium continued as they were thrashed 4-1 on a day to forget. Thomas Frank must take some blame as he set up the team to just sit back in the first half and defend, something Spurs fans will not tolerate. They hardly got into their opponent's half and didn't have a single shot on goal. It was a disgraceful half. Xavi was benched. His quality was sorely missed as Spurs couldn't string three passes together. Porro was benched even though he is one of the best crossers of the ball in the squad. Even though he is one of the best, it was really a huge cock up from the Spurs manager. The players were so obviously not comfortable with these tactics, and it showed blatantly. They were like lambs to the slaughter. And the more annoying thing was, Arsenal were not that great themselves. They had their usual expected possession, but they were struggling to do anything with it, except for a Declan Rice shot after just 3 minutes that was straight at Vicario. Spurs should have at least have had a go. And for me, and probably many Spurs fans, I've never seen a Spurs side start so defensive, so negative, with zero ambition and with no thought or intention to go forward. There wasn't even any sort of press at all. Arsenal didn't have to get out of second gear. They didn't have to. So serious questions need to be asked, as we are Tottenham Hotspur, not a struggling relegation or newly promoted team. That was my, because I've written that about 4 times, Dan. That's the kindest way I could put it across. And also, I'd like to add, for those of us that remember, like we know you do as well, Dan, even in the 90s, when we were, believe it or not, even worse, we were shit, but we'd still have a go. We might be shit, but we'd have a go. And I just cannot understand. I mean, yesterday, when they were defending, Arsenal weren't doing much, blah, blah, blah. They didn't know what to do with the ball once they'd won it back. There was no plan. I can't understand it. So, can you help me, Dan?
Mate, you're fucking. I'll be honest. I walked away at 2-0. I was ready to go at fucking 1-0. I just couldn't believe straight away how fucking Frank the fucking Plank has fucking set the team up to be so fucking negative yet again. And do you know what? Our fucking motto to dare us to do? We don't dare to do fucking anything. The only thing we dare to fucking do is not turn up, embarrass our fucking selves. Do you know what, Frank? I was happy when he was fucking brought in, right, as the manager. And so far, I've seen 1 3/4 fucking decent fucking games from fucking Spurs. And that one game was against Man City, and the other 3/4 of the game was against fucking PSG in the Super Cup. The rest of it has been absolutely awful. We've got away with so many diabolical performances, yet we've got results and grabbed out results. It's untrue. And I'm not having it when fucking people turn around and say to me, well, you've got to give him a fucking rest and this, that, and the other. You've got to lay off him. He's new in the job and he's only sorting out the team with what he's fucking got. Absolute fucking bollocks to me. Well, Kulusevski and Maddison are our 2 main playmakers, right? Yeah, they're out injured. We've got other players that go forward. You only had to look at our fucking bench yesterday to see who we had on there. Xavi, Sarr, they're all defensive priority, all defense, not defensive, they're all attacking minded players. Do you know what I mean? I said to you, as soon as I seen that team, I went, do you know what? And I spoke to one of my Arsenal mates and I said, do you know what? He said, what do you reckon today? He goes, I'm really nervous. I said, you've got fuck all to be nervous about. I said, having looked at that fucking team, I said, we'll be lucky if it's not 3 or 4, maybe 5-0. And I tell you what, under Frank at this moment in time, we was complaining about watching football underneath flipping Ange. But we're going through this turmoil yet again with having to sit there and try and get ourselves up for something. Jesus Christ. We've got two main rivals, right? And in this league, and that is Arsenal and Chelsea. And
Yeah.
against both those fucking teams,
Oh,
we might as well just fucking not even bother turning up and saying, just go and have a kick about, boys, because we're not going to turn up. There's no fight. There's no instruction. There's nothing in them. There is nothing in them at all. And Frank has basically nullified any attack minded that we have. And do you know what? It's so fucking frustrating. And I'm not one of the people that goes week in, week out anymore. Do you know what I mean? Work, location, stuff, and all
yeah.
that. It's just one of those things. But I tell you what, those people, I can so understand why they'd be so fucking pissed off and rightly fucking booing, because at the moment we're not seeing anything. Well, 13, 14 games in, it's utter bollocks. We're not seeing anything different from what we've seen in the past. There's only one person, right, that has been our manager over the last 15, 20 years that has given me any joy in watching any fucking Spurs team, and that is Pochettino. He has had the team drilled, paced, and I know they went off it, but that was due to fucking not having any influx of fucking players. Do you know what I mean? They were in people's faces. They were horrible to play against. Pochettino's team the first couple of seasons he was there, getting in people's faces, angry, snarling at people. Do you know what I mean? Attack minded. Do you know what I mean? And then they could have a bit of steel about them. There's nothing in that team at the moment. They didn't even look like they. I'll tell you what. A couple of times Odegaard had the ball in that first, because obviously after the second goal went in, that was me. I was that fucking Fredders. So I can't comment. I've not watched any highlights fucking back at all, and I don't want to watch it. I'm so fucking pissed off that it's. I said to another mate, I said, I'm now questioning whether actually Frank is going to do any good for us, and whether
Yeah.
he's supposed to be this bloke, right, that is tactically astute and can fucking set up a team to lose a game, but to have a go as well. He's setting our teams up to not fucking do anything.
Yeah.
I watched yesterday that first 20 odd minutes, and our players were marking space, not marking players. We weren't tracking any of the fucking Arsenal's runs. They were in our half the whole time in that first half, the
It was.
whole fucking time. They were so easy for them. We didn't close them down. We just let them have the ball. And it's like he's turned around and said, right, we're going to make ourselves compact. We're going to fucking have 5 at the back, 3 in front, and then we're going to see what happens. And we'll let them have the ball. You know, the first goal, how much fucking time? I mean, the first chance for Declan Rice, how much time did he have? It's absolute crap. We don't deserve this fucking shit to go through this crap again. Do you know what I mean? And I said to one of my mates, I said, it's fucking Spurs. We are just toxic. There's something to do with the team and managers knew we're fucking going for. It's just toxic. Nothing seems to go fucking right. It seems like we're cursed. We can't get a decent manager that can get a tune out of fucking players. And do you know what? I mean, I'd have been fucking embarrassed. It's right them coming out to the press after and saying, "Oh yeah, we apologise to the fans and this that." That's a bollocks. You've not even tried on the pitch. Not even tried.
Thing is, though, Dan, I said this as well as my mate. I said, "What if me and you are sitting in the changing rooms, right? Maybe a couple of days before when you're training for the game, because in my opinion, Frank does care more about the opposition, what they can do to us, than what we can do to them. When you set up that way, you're basically saying to the team, so how would we feel sitting there? You'd be saying, so basically, I'll be whispering in your ear, Dan. He's saying we ain't fucking good enough to do anything here. So
Yeah.
you've lost the fucking game before you started.
I think it's been like that most of the season.
When
There's been excuses there, wasn't there?
yeah, but you went off the nut at the start of the game about the formation. I sort of chilled out a bit and I thought, I can see what he's doing. We've got Odegaard and Kudus on the break. I wasn't happy that Xavi and Pio weren't playing, but I was trying to look for a positive, thinking, well, at least we'll hit them on the break. Fuck me. They didn't know what to do.
Well, no, they didn't
know what to do. And if you've got a back 5, why do you need 2 sitting players? Why? You know what I mean? You can fucking hell.
How many days has he had those players back from international fucking duty? Right, 3. They give them a day's rest and then they fucking train. So say 3 days, I think. Yeah, but he's had the whole squad there. How the fuck can he train them to play that formation? And I said to you, I was a bit pissed off with the formation, and I said, well, maybe it's similar to what Monaco do. It's quite fluent.
Yeah.
I seen that team come out. I went, what the fuck? And you was going, oh, he's gone free at the back. And I was like, okay, I can see maybe. I don't mind a free at the back. But these players clearly haven't fucking played in that formation. And I just don't know what. I just don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I'm struggling now. And I was talking this at work today. I'm struggling to understand what he actually wants from the players. And I don't think he knows what he wants or how he's playing. People are saying, oh, he hasn't got his own players. Fucking bollocks. These are professional footballers. These are international fucking players. They play football. If you can play football, you should be able to play any park on the fucking. You should be able to play any position on that park. In my eyes, do you know what I mean? It's fucking. It's so annoying.
Play the wing back system, and if it's to be effective, even if you're going to only hit him on the break, right? Why would you drop Porro, like I said in the opening thing, who's the best crosser of a ball we've got?
Yeah, we've struggled going forward for months now.
If you're trying to be offensive when you go forward with wing backs, your wing backs are supposed to pin their fullbacks back. No chance.
We were constantly in that five.
Yeah. It's just, the thing is, I'll say this, a lot of people might disagree with me, yeah? I don't think, tell me what you think, Dan. At this moment in time, the way the Premiership's going, I don't even think there is an away ground that Tottenham can go to in the whole of the Premiership where they should be where they should be scared. Because no one's playing outstanding football. I don't even think Arsenal were brilliant yesterday. I don't think Arsenal have been brilliant in open play this season.
Arsenal haven't.
To go there and have a go against anyone in the league, in my opinion. No one's been outstanding, have they?
Nobody has, and you're right.
No.
It comes down to Frank.
It does. It does.
I just don't understand. To me, it's showing how fucking naive have become underneath Frank.
Is it a case? I know it might be. If as soon as I say this, people are going to get on me back. Oh, it's too early. But is it? I've got to ask the question, Dan. Is it a case of the job's too big for him because he's gone there and set up like Brentford? The difference was they had players better than us on the break.
See, I don't necessarily agree that they had players better than us on the break. I know at one stage they had Remo and what they've had Watkins and Tony, but I just think that he's got a better quality of individual player there at this moment in time.
On paper. Yeah.
But on paper. But when it comes to gelling them all fucking together, it just isn't working. Let's not get me wrong, right? We've got a decent back four when they're all fit and they're all playing fucking right, and that's Paro, and I wouldn't have even put Spence. They looked so ordinary yesterday, so we've got a decent back four. When we start going forward, this is where the problems start coming.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, but I struggle to see who they are and identifying, because reports say that basically that we're going for a left winger and a forward. Well, I can tell you for now, there's fucking not a cat in hell's chance Semenyo is going to want to come anywhere fucking near us. One, he's a fucking gooner. One, he's a gooner. So we're being set up again. He is an Arsenal fucking fan. He's either going to go to Arsenal or he's going to go to Liverpool. I don't think he'll go to Arsenal because they've still got one or two players. He may do, mate. They may turn and go, yeah, it's 70 million. Or do you know what I mean?
That was Spursy yesterday.
It was Spursy. It's typical, mate. It's typical.
That's the worst game I've ever seen. Absolutely awful.
It was,
but a lot of that is Frank. I know we're blaming the managers, but
he's the one who set them up. He's the one who's training. He's the one who's training.
Like they didn't believe, or they didn't. They weren't playing for him yesterday. That's what I'll say. This early, that's the they what that they wasn't playing for him yesterday.
So to me, that's no. I didn't see all it, so I walked. But to me, that says if they're doing that now, then they're not trusting his. They're not trusting his system, and they're not enjoying. I mean, no player wants to go there and fucking try and sit and be exposed and
but
be under the cosh.
Well, is it time then someone like Romero as the club captain now? Because I know that I would, and I reckon you would.
Mate, we didn't do that. We
Say,
didn't do that. We didn't do that against Man City. So why are we going to
why
go and do
would
it
you do that
against
if you
fucking
was
Arsenal?
Romero? You might risk a slap on the wrist, but would you? I know you would. I would. If that
I
had
would.
been me half an hour yesterday, I'd have gone, fuck this, lads. I would have. Fuck this.
I would have been saying things to fucking the manager.
I
But
would.
yeah, do you know what I mean? It's worrying because you're trying to think if we're playing like this and it's visible, people watch fucking TV, other players watch things like that. Why would they want to fucking come to us?
They won't at the moment. You know what I mean? They won't at the moment. But what annoys me, and I was saying this to me boy earlier, a lot of you will know Harry by now. I used to manage his football team. And a lot of it is psychological. We used to come against teams, Dan. We used to come against teams where the players, they were really nervous before the game. You know, kids are like, oh, look at him, he's big. Oh, I know him, he's really good. I used to get him in, right? And I used to say to them, look, lads, and this is what Thomas Frank should have suggested. Look, lads, we're not expected to win. No one's expecting you to win. There's no pressure on you. All the pressure's on them. So go out there. We're not going to sit back and defend. Get out there and give it a good fucking go, and you never know. That's what he should have said yesterday.
Yeah, he should have done, but he hasn't.
It works because sometimes it works. It's psychological. They've come out of there yesterday. You could see it. Shit. They didn't. Three passes, Dan. They didn't string together three passes yesterday, and I'm being kind. Maybe two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I usually, you know, on this channel, I usually try and be like sensible in the middle. But
Well,
that,
I've tried to stay positive. I've tried to stay positive about it all.
Yesterday, I can't. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, Matt, the amount of fucking free kicks I've seen Son banging in the last couple of weeks, and have we never got a chance to do the free kicks of us? Hey,
it's the club. It's the club. It's got to be.
What's going to happen against PSG? What does he do against PSG now?
Oh, I've done my Super 6. I've put it down as 6-1.
Oh, fuck. 6. If that did happen, then they'd have to be having a lot
of people don't think he's going to see fucking Christmas if they carry on going.
I'm not sure if it was bullshit. I heard a few rumours that they was chatting to him today, but towards the end of the day, they're going to give him time, blah, blah, blah. But if we lose to PSG, which we probably will, if we get thrashed by PSG, which we probably will, then we've got Fulham at home. Home form shit, Romero's banned, and he loses that as well.
Yeah, but I think when it's not going right for him, he's a totally different fucking player. He's not different. He's a totally different player, and at the moment, it's not going right. It seems to be a little bit of fucking dissent. I mean, Paulinho and Bentancur, they were shit. Yes, I mean, there wasn't one good player on that pitch that I could see in the first bit that I was watching, because obviously I went because I was that pissed off.
The best player on the pitch second half for us was Richarlison. So if you know that Richarlison's the best player on your team, you know you've been disrespect. Great goal, fair play to you.
I don't see where Frank, like I said to you before, we've chatted to you the week and all that lot. I'm struggling to see where fucking Frank is going with this.
Do you think Frank's turning around though to the bosses and saying, "Look, the reason I set up like that is because we have fuck all up front."
Yeah, but there's fuck all. Well, what's the point in doing that?
I'm just trying to imagine.
I know, but why would he? Do you know what I mean? We've just had the summer transfer window. Yeah, we didn't get a couple of players that we wanted, but then were we really going to get them anyway? Probably and not. He's got to wait until fucking January. Yeah, we've had some injuries. We're not the only team that's had injuries. Other teams, top teams, have had injuries. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not being funny. You look at how fucking Newcastle are fucking turning a tune under fucking Eddie Howe. They're playing some good football. People don't fucking mess with them. they stick the fucking boot in. Do you know what I mean? If you don't
You just
like
want to
it, fucking
right,
tough fucking shit.
especially the Derby game.
Exactly. Sunderland showed us last week
Yeah.
if we can't compete with them footballing wise, you disrupt the game and you get in their fucking faces. They were at them. We didn't even fucking get in their faces. We gave them fucking all the time in the world.
But I was saying to the brother-in-law earlier what you just said, Dan. I said, everyone goes on about Arsenal's defence, Arsenal defence, Arsenal defence. No one has a go at them. You have to have a go at them. And like you just said, and I said to the brother-in-law earlier, when Sunderland had a go, they showed everyone else what to do. At the odd occasion, which was very rare yesterday, 2 or 3 times we did, they was all over the place. But no one has the confidence to attack them. That must have been the easiest game the easiest North London derby they've ever had.
Mate.
Yes, another one, isn't it?
Listen, not being funny, mate. Did they have a striker on the pitch? No. Did they need a striker on the pitch? No. And all this fucking media bollocks. Oh yeah, the first goal should have been disallowed because there's 2 players in front of the goalkeeper. It shouldn't have even got to that fucking stage. Shouldn't have even got to it. Do you know what I mean? How long do you really want to give him? People are saying they've got to give him at least flipping a season and a half for Ange. Do you know what I mean? But we're going down this same ladder again, mate. We just keep falling down this same ladder. We think that this manager's going to come and things are going to be different. People are saying, "Oh, it's Levy, it's their fault." But is it? It's not Levy, is it? Levy's not fucking here anymore.
I personally, Dan, would give him the January window only if you're going to get him 1 or 2, well, say 2 attacking players. There you go. There's your 2 attacking players, whether it's a striker, a winger, whatever. There's your 2 forward players, proven forward players, by the way, not fucking 20, 30 million wankers. See what you can do with that.
Yeah, but who's listening? Who is it? Who are we looking at?
We'd have to just wait and see. Tony apparently is done, isn't it? Done.
I wouldn't say done.
No, I wouldn't say done.
I think that's done.
You can't. That is what I'd do, unless a manager becomes available, you know. But I do sympathise with him in the fact they've got no one up front. But the tactics has really, really got to me.
The thing is, I don't think it would have even made any difference having Kulusevski and Matters.
No, not if you're going to set up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just reading that there.
Yeah. I mean, we needed to move. We couldn't have stayed at White Hart Lane because we couldn't sustain it.
The thing is, though, people say about the money, they have got money to spend. And even though people slate Levy, he done it in such a way, a clever way, that it wasn't going to impact the buying of players. So that's just an excuse from the hierarchy. They've got money to spend, and January we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if he doesn't give Frank a few forward players what he wants, because I'd imagine that's what he's saying. Because if he was called in yesterday, which was what we're led to believe, then I reckon he would have said that. Look, we have nothing up front. That's what he would have said. Because that's what I would say. That's why I set you up like that. Because remember we asked before, why is he playing the double pivot all the time? Many Spurs fans are asking that. And my answer was always because he's trying to not let in a goal because he knows we ain't going to fucking score.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Well, things have got to change there, big guy. We can only afford to buy players.
They have, but I just don't know whether I'm even starting to doubt myself now whether actually fucking Frank's going to be able to achieve fucking anything.
Yeah.
And it's no disrespect at all, and I don't mean it at all to where he's been before, because he's done a good turn with Brentford, and you can't doubt that. I mean, Brentford haven't looked back. They haven't looked back. They're still playing some fucking decent football. We're the ones that have gone backwards, I would say.
It is okay.
And I thought it would be hard to say we've gone backwards from how we were with Ange, but we've gone from somebody that just wants to play all-out gun-ho fucking football and try and outscore fucking teams to somebody.
Milton, what have you got to lose? Yeah. No, it's good. I mean, that goal he scored the other night was a cracker. Even the commentator said he don't do that for Spurs when that went in, that rocket. That was a quality goal he scored the other night.
Yeah, but how many times do you see Johnson in that position in a Spurs shirt? You don't.
The thing is, okay. when it comes to Wednesday, his head must be fucked now, Frank. Because what's he going to do now? How's he going to play now?
He needs to, in my eyes, he needs to stick to our back four, our back five: Romero, Van der Ven, Paro, and Udogi. And then I would play, me personally, I would play a 4-1-4 system, and I would stick one in. I would put Paulino or Bentancur, one or the other, just stick them in front of the fucking back four, just to mop things up, like old school number fucking 6. He's a bit of a defensive midfielder, and then just go and say to the front fucking 4, go and fucking entertain us. Put Moani on there. Put fucking Odebear. Put fucking Johnson.
Against
You've got to start Moani. You've got to, mate. You'd be fucking gagging to score. You've got to start Xavi Simons. These people have got fucking. They've got experience in the Champions League and all that lot. Do you know what I mean? I mean, Odebear did fuck all the other night. Not that a lot of players did fucking anything.
I said to a couple of mates today, Dan, Odebear is a good player when you're playing average teams in the Premier League. As soon as you step up a level to the big, let's call it Big 6 or Champions League.
Him and Tell are good at under 21s.
Yeah,
because that's the level that they are at this moment in time. Fucking hell, mate, I'd have even been happy if fucking Archie Gray would have played yesterday, because at least I'd have known he would have put his fucking boot in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of both, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. It's everything. It's the manager, it's the tactical side of it, and the players are now got the hump. And if they're starting to fucking gang up and say we don't want to fucking do this, well, how's it going to fucking? How's it going to turn out?
You can, if you take over a team as a manager and you've got your formation, your favourite formation in mind, you might take over a squad of players and you think, shit, I can't do that formation with that squad. So until I can improve that squad, I have to find a formation what best suits the players I've got. In other words, play with the cards you dealt with. He's not doing it.
No, but wasn't that one of the things that we said that we liked about Frank? When he had a certain player in that position that was out, he would change the formation to try and suit the players to get the best for the team.
Hasn't done that either. And
when
he
hasn't
said
done that,
take risks. Where's the risk yesterday?
No.
That's what he said.
Against Chelsea and fucking Arsenal, they're games that you want to be fucking scrapping. You don't care if you get fucking 7 or 8 yellow cards. You want to be scrapping. It's easy for them yesterday. It was easy for Chelsea. We just fucking rolled over. Just like that.
Do you think the other thing is, Dan, I don't know, but do you think another thing is when, back in our day, do you think it's a case of, as well, I know there's loads of foreigners playing these games now, and they get told about it, but they don't really feel it. They don't really understand what it means. Because I used to love it, like you just said, I was hoping yesterday there was going to be a fight. Because I said, I like that. But there's none of that anymore. Because is that down to the lack of English or British players playing in these games? Same with the other derbies and that, you know what I mean?
Did you see that bit after the game with fucking Praro fucking laughing and joking and stuff and all like with Raya and fucking Rice and whatever and stuff?
No, I didn't see that.
Diabolical, mate.
No, I don't.
The thing is, right, in our day, you're not doing all this fucking fancy fucking false 9 and fucking false 10 and your wing backs and shit and all that. Like you're playing 4-4 fucking 2. Yeah. You knew it was just that you're a centre midfielder. You're a centre midfielder. If one goes, one sits. Simple as fucking that. You're a left winger, you're a right winger. Drag him out, fucking beat him out, get it ball down out to him, down the line, cross it in, centre forward. One of you wants to be at the front post and one at the back post. And your right winger meets, if it goes through them, you need to be at that fucking back fucking post to hit the fucking ball. Yeah. Centre forwards, don't do nothing stupid with it. If and out, fucking hump the fucking thing down the pitch. We've gone so technically minded now that it's taken it too fucking far. And what we've realised is in those days when it was a quality 4-4-2, everybody was more or less exactly the fucking same. Now you've got different quality of fucking players. Anybody can play a 4-4-2, but now you've got different quality, different types of players, different mentality fucking of players from different leagues, different environments, continents. I don't understand it. That they all play a different way, and you're trying to adapt them into. And listen, other teams have done it. Managers have done it. Pep Guardiola's done it for years at fucking Man City. Do you know what I mean? He's been at other clubs, and He seems to find a way. He's a top quality manager. Arteta has been at Arsenal, what, 7, 8 years now? They're further down the line in their thing, in their plan and for
Yeah.
what they want and everything. But each season, they've gone and spent 100 million on a fucking player near enough. Do you know what I mean? They bought players. Their squad has supported that fucking manager. Yeah, he had chips were down, Arteta, but yeah, and they wanted him out, but they stuck with him, and now he's got a squad of players there that if they fucking bottle this league at a one-horse fucking race, there's something fucking
Oh,
wrong.
they got to win it this time. Surely to
There's
God.
something fucking wrong. And I hate to fucking say it, but they weren't that good yesterday, and they didn't have to be that good.
No. Do you know what annoys me though, Dan? And it's sad, really, because I mean, you're going to call me a bit of a sadder now, but you might even be the same. 51 years of age. If they said to me, a few of my mates got together and said, right,
Too softly the managers are, and they want to fucking.
yeah.
The problem is they don't want to upset players. They don't want to shout at their players and give them a fucking
Out
bollocking
to
and dress them down in front of their fellow fucking players because it's too fucking embarrassing for them. You don't want to hurt the feelings.
If I was called out tomorrow night to go and play a five-a-side, right? This is like tomorrow. Just say tomorrow, right? And all it was a load of us mates, five-a-side, Arsenal v Tottenham. I'm so fucked in the head. I'm so ingrained. I know what this means. Even playing with my mates, we've got to wear the up. As soon as I see that Arsenal top, I don't give a fuck if they're my mates. I'm doing everything. I'm pulling the shirts. I'm hitting them. I'm smashing right into them. This is what it means to us. It's gone now.
Yeah,
it's lost. I just said Poro going off laughing and joking. They don't give a shit because they're getting good wages. They're foreign. They don't understand it.
yeah,
I would have
mate.
done that.
All my fucking time playing football, non-league football, playing for Luton Town and shit and all that lot. All of that, all through my army career, and I'm still in it now. All when we used to get together, we used to like our regimental teams when we were playing battery competitions. It didn't matter. You were a regimental player. You'd still go and smash that battery because it's your battery pride. Do you know what I mean? There isn't any of that now.
No. See, I wouldn't have minded. This sounds a bit hypocritical, but it's the truth. If we'd lost 4-1 yesterday, and we lost because of lack of quality, but we'd have really kicked the shit out of them all over the park and had a right go, you can sort of go, all right then, like you just said, they're 6 years down the line, we're 4 months down the line, but they had a good go, fucking. But it's
Yeah, but how many of our players actually came off that pitch, mate, and they can put down their hand in the air and say, I'm absolutely fucked because I've run that fucking much. Yeah, we do. And that's the problem. We're too softly now because nobody wants to upset people. We have to be PC. Well, fuck it.
Roy Keane is one of the last old school left. I like Roy Keane. No, we are too PC. We are.
Yeah.
Absolute joke, mate.
I'm not being funny. As a captain, I used to stand there and fucking bollock my fucking players if they weren't putting the fucking graft in, and if they carried on doing it, I used to fucking sub them.
Yeah.
It's sad. If you want to come on, it's sad that we've got to this stage now where everybody's so fucking PC and they don't want to upset. Oh, sorry, mate. I don't want to say that to you. Might hurt your feelings. Well, fuck off.
If you go back and look at the 80s, all the North London, not just the North London derby, the Manchester derby, say, the Merseyside derby, with the Merseyside derby, it still does have it to a bit. Kicking lumps out of each other, that's what you want to see because you know it's passion, isn't it?
Yeah, characters.
Like Nick said, Dan, if you don't have to carry yourself off that pitch, you ain't tried hard enough.
Yeah, exactly,
and that
mate.
Goes just for the North London derby, does it? Goes for every game. You're getting paid all this money. You know what I mean? They'd soon do it if they got performance-related pay.
It's not North. We're allowed to call it a North London derby because we're from.
Well, I call it Woolwich.
Because we're from Middlesex and they're from fucking Woolwich.
Yeah. Well, we've had a good old rant today, Dan. I think that's my first proper rant now. I'm usually like quite.
Mate, I've tried to stay fucking. I've tried to stay fucking so positive about it. And do you know what? I'm going down for the Slavia Prague fucking game.
Oh. I was going to ask for your prediction for the PSG game, but you said 6-1, didn't you?
I think my Super 6 is about 4 or 5-1. I think I put.
I'm going to go I'm actually going to go for a 4-0 to PSG.
I can't see us scoring, mate.
It'll,
I just cannot.
it'll probably be 5. I think I'm hoping it's fucking 4. But you want to see a reaction now, and if you don't get a reaction, Dan, then they ain't playing for the manager. They're
Yeah, but
fucking.
the thing is, right? Me and you both know already that he's going to set up for us to supposedly not get fucking beat. That's what
You're
the
not
whole.
doing.
That's what pisses us off so fucking much is that we actually know already what system he's going to fucking play, and what's going to happen. We're going to sit there and try and defend, let them have all the fucking all of the possession, and then the first goal will go in, and then that'll be it. It'll be a fucking floodgates open, and then we've got to play Fulham. Fulham will turn us over, mate. They ain't no fucking stupid fucking.
Romero's banned.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I'm dreading it, Dan. But I'll put myself through the ringer again Wednesday. But do you know what? If I was Thomas Frank, though, right, and I had been called in for a chat yesterday or today, and I'll explain myself on fucking Wednesday, I'll think bollocks, I've got nothing to lose. And I'll say to them, right, here's all your full players, Xavi, whatever, blah, 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 Luani, go and have a go. And then if it goes Pete Tom again, you can then say to the hierarchy, see, have a go, man. Just have a go. No one's expecting us to even get a draw at PSG.
So if Frank was sacked, who we want then? Are we down on this conversation now?
I don't want to have this conversation yet. I'm just fucking sick of it. We seem to be going round and round and round.
Mate, I've been subjected to pain all day at work.
Yeah, I haven't been too bad.
And do you know what? None of my Arsenal mates were on fucking shift today. They're all on tonight. So I've actually fucking avoided them. And
no,
it's
do you
just,
know what?
it's just everybody else.
I'm not getting a lot of shit because I didn't give any bigging it up at all before the game because I just knew. Don't get me wrong, as soon as the game kicks off, you think, oh, we can do this. But before that, I was in realistic mind, before the emotion takes over, and I knew we weren't going to get fuck all from there. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Right, Dan. Cheers for coming on.
Do you know what? I actually said midweek, one of my mates who's a fucking gooner, he goes, so are you nervous about Sunday? And I went, strangely enough, I said, I'm fucking not. I said, there's no pressure on us to go out there and play. I said, all the pressure is on you fucking muppets to go and shaft us. I said, and win the fucking game. And I said, so there's no pressure. So I said, I'm actually quite confident we may get something out of the fucking game. And then I seen that fucking team sheet and I just went, oh my fucking God. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And everything positive that I'd worked myself up for all week just went out that fucking window. I seen that team sheet and I was like, and everybody's going, what the
It's
fuck
sad times, man. It is sad times at the moment. We need to get some quality in. We do need to get some quality in, champ, big time.
I think me and you just put our fucking CVs in, mate.
No, because the same players are letting us down time and time again. It doesn't always. I mean, the manager fucked up yesterday, but if you get such a long list of managers and it's still
do you know
not
what it is
working,
as well? Do you know what hurts me? Is that we don't have enough fucking English players in our fucking squad.
God, you imagine Roy Keane there? They'd all quit.
Yeah.
I like.
Do you know
Roy
what?
Keane.
Do you know what? It might sound fucking daft, right? But have we missed a fucking trick in not getting fucking Dyche in?
Oh, you don't want India? Fucking.
Well, wait, the way fucking Notts Forest has started playing football.
I don't think I'd watch it. But he's gone there and he's played to the strengths. He's basically gotten back to like doing what they've done before. Soak up pressure, hit him on the break. Oh, he's just gone back to what Nuno done because he knows the players like that.
Yeah, but that's the players that they've got.
Yeah.
We never had any system.
No.
How can you compete with what fucking fat man fucking Flange fucking did? You can't.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, got to be the players also because you can't have all this long list of managers and some very good managers.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
So to me, it says it's a toxic players' fucking environment at this moment in time, and the dressing room. There's not enough leaders in there.
No, but also we're now going to find out in January. We're now going to find out if the board have had a change of thinking. because a lot of it was down to the board, penny pinching their fucking things. So we'll have to wait and see. You need everyone together, don't you? Otherwise, it's not going to work. A bit like pressing, you need everyone to press. If one or two press, it doesn't work. You've all got to work.
Maybe we should do live from the Champions League game, and we'll go live and fucking I'll interview people before the game. Slava Prague.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that, Dan.
That could be a fucking giggle, couldn't it?
Oh yeah.
I don't think there'll be many nice words to be said. That's even if there's.
Well, find out what Spurs fans are thinking. You know what I mean?
I think Everton have just had a player sent off.
Oh, right, Dan, I'm going to leave you all to it. Thanks for coming on,
yes.
guys. And we'll come on again probably Thursday after the PSG game. I think it's a good thing that I say I never come on live after a game.
Yeah, definitely. Because
we'd off YouTube.
Yeah, probably.
All right, Dan. Cheers, mate.
All right, mate. Yeah, good catch up. Catch you in a bit.
Hello. Yeah, catch up soon, mate. What? How's your brother-in-law?
He's still fucking live.
Is he still in the hospital?
He's still live.
Oh shit.